So back to this. Hold on a second. All right, so again, just continuing on. This is what part 8. Again, we're just bit of a weird sort of timeline issue in the last part. I mean, yeah, kind of a weird just how the day ended up going about, right, in terms of time and timings, but whatever, it is what is. Yeah, I guess Theo and Monica just took a nap or whatever, but I thought they had slept through the entire fucking night. I was about to be really confused there, but again, I guess they just took a nap instead, right? So. So anyway, right? The big thing there being that what would you call it? Again, we're just carrying on. This will be what I think like the third day with the MC or whatever, right? Third day. I think this is the day. Oh wait, yesterday. Okay, now from the start of this day, the day prior was what would you call it? It was the Urinatsky argument, which is what the second day of the club. So this is the third day. I believe this is the day where they decide to do the end up doing the festival, right? Or participating in the festival. And then that's something to where I think, yeah, then yeah, that's something to where it's like, what would you call that? They end up deciding on that and then sharing their poems out loud. And then the following day is when the MC actually decides who to, spend the weekend with. Probably gonna be Yuri, but at least in terms of that, right? Again, but we'll see. So we're supposedly we're can we I'm just gonna keep up because I'm genuinely yeah, so we have not reached chapter 4. Again, dude. I just look at the MC, bro. Honestly, this is gonna sound gay as fuck. He honestly looks kind of cute. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even gonna front. But I'm confident enough in my own sexuality, right, to be able to say things like that. But yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, he does look kind of cute. But they used the good model of the MC, right? They didn't use the freaking Wallace. Honestly, though, here's the thing, because I hate the Wallace model, which is funny enough, the one they use in Ray Clouds and New Eyes as well, I believe. But in all of those like older mods. But the big thing there being that's like, I mean, it's fitting for his character, right? And even within this mod specifically, in the context of this mod, if they would have used the Wallace MC model, like I would have, it actually would have made sense, right? But, like it would have, kind of fit the bill, right? Especially with them trying to portray him as this legit, like as if he's the devil incarnate. But again, they didn't use the Chad MC model too, though, which I'm fucking thankful for because not only does it look corny as fuck, but it's also something to where it's like it just would not have fit within that. Like you can go look at these. Like the Chad MC model is legit. Like it literally looks like the fucking like Crimson Chin or something. Like funny enough, right? Like I can literally like let me. I'm not even googling this. I'm digging this, right? Doki Doki literature club MC model. So you can see kind of like, and hold on, let me because I can show here, right? So yeah, I can show here, right? So like, let me just do this. So this is like the Wallace MC mod. This is like the original fucking like MC, right? Like the one that this is the one that all the older mods use, right? Hmm. Which is like, I mean, kind of made sense, but it's also something that, like it fits his character, but it's also like, yeah, this is like your very generic average like MC, Then you got okay, this is like Femc or something. Then this is the one that hold on. This is the one that we're using, right? I'm trying to find the one of the chat MC. This is what I'm thinking of, the chat MC, right? Like, okay, what the fuck is showing up on my screen? Why does it want me to do my pin? All right, completely ignore that. But this is like what that's what I'm referring to, right? But I actually like again, not even gonna lie, this MC looks kind of cute though. Like freaking like not even no homo, like partial homo, but it's something to where it's like I'm glad they improved upon his design because it's something to where it's like, granted, even within the context of this mod, where he's supposed to be this like horrible person, you know, because again, let's be real here, right? And this is what I've been saying this whole time, like okay, like he's a loser neat, but honestly, it's like let's be real here. That's like 20 to 25, 30, like I wouldn't say 25, 30. but that's like 20, probably. I'd say that's like 25% of guys. Like about 1/4 of guys are like the MC. It's something to where it's like just be like it's part of the go home after school club, right? And don't really have anything else going on. It's something where it's like, for a lot, they're not necessarily mean or like, bad spirited or evil, right? They just don't know better for a lot of these things, right? Either that or they just don't, really do anything, right? It's something where you can't really, blame them if they don't know, right? But it's something where like he hasn't even really done the only bad thing I'd say he's done in this mod thus far was basically blatantly insult Sayori. But it's also something where again, that's kind of like precedent sets. They already stood around, right? The MC apologized, but it's like again, that's where it's like you need to know that's the thin line you cross. You need to know when it's tasteful versus when you're just being an asshole. And someone like him, wouldn't know that, right? But it's like again, I just wanted to point that out, you know. But again, back to main menu. We can load the game. I guess we'll see him soon enough, right? All right, so we're done with poems, right? Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're done. So, like, yeah, now it's time to go to bed. Like, it's literally night. You got school tomorrow. So, I mean, yeah, because I mean, to be fair, what else were you doing, right? What else were you doing? Hmm. It's like, really, what else are you doing other than this, right? I mean, it was pretty all right. Damn, freaking most, what would you call it? Apathetic agreement. It was truly enjoyable. Thank you for indulging my idea and pursuing it as well as you did. It's not over years. She responded in kind. So we can do this again tomorrow? So it's like, so, well, you need to be able to fucking make it, right? Make the poem. So, but it's already nighttime. So, sure. But you guys are all acting like this is even remotely difficult. Hey, well, hold on. Hey. All right. Oh, never mind. Natsuki was, all right. I get it. Natsuki was trying to be like, like cocky and like sort of like being like, what? This was hard for y'all. This was easy as fuck for me. But it is something to where it's like again borderline tasteful versus just being an asshole, right? It's seriously, yeah, you fucking dumbass. It's like I mean, it's yeah, freaking it's all right. Go prove your worth, Miss Chef. Yeah, hey, go start dinner, you fucking you know, Jesus. Mm, allow allowed sighs. They all laughed about my embarrassment. One pursued the argument. Yeah, okay, yeah. To be fair, that you really brought that on yourself. Like, there's no, you can't blame anyone else. Something memorable. What's she gonna hold on? Spices, spaghetti. What's the sauce then? How prepared they are for this one? Swear to myself, Len hits my heart with this dish, even with simple concept and introduction. Pond let both water, rushed over the fridge, easily digging and pulling out a few uncut tomatoes. So she making her own sauce. All right. Went back to the pot, turned off the water, attempted to pull it off the sink. Then it might end up spilling all over the place. So I lifted it without help. Okay, now this is something to where like again, this is something to where hmm, depending on how Natsuki responds, this would determine whether or not she's the asshole, right? Because we talked about how Yuri just basically blatantly insulted Natsuki during the poem sharing thing, and that that's basically that argument's entirely on her. And again, we went over Natsuki's insecurity regarding her height. However, that was because Yuri blatantly insulted her. If Natsuki refuses to accept the help now and just like spills boiling water everywhere, right? That is 100% on her. There is nothing, if she weren't like, this is where her insecurity actually plagues her. Tensed up by her sudden arrival. Time she says anything out of the blue, I swear, although I guess it was good timing. Turned around and looked at Yuri. She was watching me from the air fridge. Her hands wrapped around what appeared to be fresh fruit. Yeah, I'm like, where the fuck did you get that? It's like what was apparently an apple. Gracefully walked over next to me, pulled out the pot of the sink, before placing it on top of the stove. Don't tell the others, got it? And smile in response. Because again, she understands, right? Say no, but felt my throat clench up as I reconsidered. Yes. It's like, yes, I'd like more help, please. It's like I actually yeah, why the fuck isn't everyone helping? Like, dude, this is like communal dinner. Like the fact that you're doing this all on your own is kind of like it doesn't need to be that way. Like for example, you could have watched over the like someone could what you could have your watch over the spaghetti, right? Because you're just boiling pasta, right? You could make the sauce, right? Sayori could like set up the table or something. Monica could get the drinks. Like this doesn't need to be a one man show. Granted, there is a thing of two main cooks in the kitchen, right? But if you divvy up the work, it's like there's nothing, yeah, because you're both like they're not limited by their own character, right? Clear look of confusion. How do you, what are we making? Dorman smirks. I turned on the flame below pot. She jumped back. The house is on the fire up here. Just freaking like, what? Just watch this kind of stuff. Survivalist, bitch, because she literally surviving on just whatever's in her pantry. But you know, when I think of survivalists, I think of people who like hunt and fish, right? You know, she stood back, watched me throwing a few of the different. My survival is freaking frozen food. But to be fair, that's because I'm living with roommates now. Once I get to my own, I'm gonna freaking like chef it up. Different spice in the water, letting it boil on, and even spread. What is it? You normally like salt the water when you boil freaking spaghetti or whatever it's called. So are you, dude? Stop. Okay, hold on. I'm going back to, dude. What is it with all these sus lines involving Yuri? Hold on. What is it with all these sus lines involving Yuri? Hold on. What's with all these sus lines involving Yuri? Dude, what is with all these sus lines? Because I know where this joke is going. But here's the thing. Go back to here. Look at what I didn't forget this. I didn't forget this. Look at what Natsuki said here. You know, yeah, that's why I'm like, hey, don't act as if we had forgotten what she said here. You know, I had saved this specific line, right? We know what's going on between Sayori and Monica, right? But it's like, hey, Natsuki, you know, this is the second time you said something like this, right? You know, it's like this is the second time you said something like this. You know, we're not going to let this slide, you know. Obviously, we know where the joke is going, right? It's like, yeah, you're straight until spaghetti gets, or like, you know, what's the joke is like, freaking, you know, Jesus Christ, I swear I'm an idiot. Hold on, the joke's like, you know, yeah, you're straight, so is spaghetti until it gets wet, right? You know, and then it's like, damn, that's crazy. Let's have sex or shit. It's like, Jesus, but it's something where it's like we get the joke, but it's like the bigger thing. This is the second time she said something like this, right? You can't just yeah, I can't act as if we didn't notice, but again, and especially with Psionica being a thing as well, you know, is a Yuri Nazi gonna be a thing? Like, what's up with that, right? And then freaking valid response. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's like we know where the joke is going. We know where the joke is going, but it's like, hey, I guess that leaves the MC all for me, right? Jesus Christ. The MC does actually look cute, partial homo. Not even gonna lie. All right, Pioneer shot. Why would you ask something like that? Suddenly, I never. She's like, straight. You know, I couldn't help be a cool. I know where this is going. We all know where this is going because spaghetti straight until it gets wet. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, whoa. Yeah, dude, I was about to say she's actually about to sexually fucking assault Yuri right now until it gets wet. It's like, huh? Until it gets wet. Because again, she's the comparison is to you, right? You are the comparison. You are the spaghetti here. She's like, huh? I was like, I'm confused. He said, wait, she tried to keep herself calm. No, Bill, smart. She kept laughing. I swear, so you're in Monica in the art room. They're like, what the fuck is going on over there? Master of jokes at your service. Dude, freaking imagine like the freaking boiling water is just overflowing at this point, right? You know? All right, I just seriously. It's like, yeah, huh? Seriously? The colander, put the pot back in the stove, mix together the last of the spiced tomato sauce. Just trying to calm down. If I knew you were such a comedian, I would have approached you sooner. Weeked as I picked up the now waterless noodles and put them back in the pot. You carry us out to the kitchen and get the utensils. Bitch, the table is right here. Like, it's right there. We can see it in the background. Tommy look at me as I went over to the fridge. Point out some of the grated cheese. Freaking don't forget what is it? So you get Parmesan and then you get freaking like oregano or whatever, you know. And then throughout the show, got my spine. Her eyes were closed as she looked at me. Her face came. Hey, what's thanks for making today wonderful. In spite of what happened earlier with him. I like how it does say him at this point, just as our name. So it's no problem. Plus, we're reading to do after dinner. Dude, there's no are we on like a freaking do they live like near a black hole or something? Is time different for them? Like, is there time dilation a thing? How do they have this much fucking time in the night? Like, you know, like Jesus, how much shit is gonna happen? So why did the music stop? All right, they get okay. So now we're in yours. She's like, oh, I'm obvious. Okay, no, I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. I was about to say that. I can't say that right now. All right, I sat down at the dinner table. I placed the pot. I myself to relax. Up. Natsuki came over. It's out the utensil. She's like, wait till Natsuki. She's like, wait till Natsuki notices the freaking roofie I slipped into her drink. Jesus, dude. I like how it. I actually do like how it switches between everyone though. because it makes for some of these like cool interactions, and you can get like each of the people's perspectives. So of course the mom has to go and ruin it by just being like, "Oh, MC bad, yeah, 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 right." You have to join. Oh, yeah, freaking What do you mean how, dude? It's literally spaghetti. Like it's not like this is some complicated meal. So it took like 10 minutes. So panic attack, freaking felt small smile. As the bowls shifted, they gave each other large helpings to discuss day's events. This one was okay. I wasn't sure if it would be. I don't remember what happened in the morning. Of cheese over sauce covered noodles. You know, grimace as she watched the order think for a moment. Do you not think it would? Well, hold on. Am I an idiot? Did I not read? So this morning was okay. I wasn't sure if it would be. What happened in the morning? I genuinely do. Yeah, it was all right. What happened in the morning? Was she referring to Sayori in the MC? Although I'd say walking with him was, dude, I was, I don't know, sad. I mean, lonely. Not really sure because we weren't there. I don't think we were a part of that interaction, or at least I don't remember. Like, it's a long ass day. So you're born in Bland. I mean, yeah, like, yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. Literally, like, a normal ass, like, walking day of school, right? So we have a meal. What the fuck is, oh, they're all transparent, all right. Onto my fork, lifting and placing in my mouth. Huh? How she keep it? Dude, it's literally spaghetti. She's like, wait till wait till all these girls have the meals that I roofied. Felt my own self, take out for a once I dug me. Our scene being green, all was fine, rhythm sound, so you savored the taste. Dude, this is what happens when you compare people who freaking salt the pot versus don't. Like, see, clear smile on her face. He smirks, pleased with the fruits of her labor. Thank you. Hey, carbo loading. But her concern. She think I lied about her poem. Think I was actually pretty good, dude. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. 100%. Pretty much scarfed. Dude, she's freaking like starving. Well, you do a lot for us outside of just cooking. Go up to Uriah. Look up in surprise. Wait, when was this? I do not remember any of this. It's like, huh? I was just spending some time with her. He's simply not in agreement. Monica chuckled. Sure. Dude, I swear, are they gonna have like a poly, like something like they're clearly trying to like insinuate like Psionica, I believe, is 100% a thing, and now they're trying to like insinuate, I guess, Yuri and Natsuki. So it's like, they're all having and more MC for me. I'll I'll get his ass. Reading over each other's books. Okay, you say that, but she literally like okay, Monica, like unironically, like almost like if we look at like hold on, I'm pulling up the definition of sexual assault because she quite possibly, like I hate to say it, right? She like unironically. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Let's listen. We gotta expose Monica here, right? All right, let's just look at this. We need to expose Monica here, right? We need to expose Monica here. All right. Sexual assault is an act in which one sexually touches another person without that person's consent, coerces or forces them to engage in sexual ascent against their will. All right, yeah. Right? Here's the big thing, right? Here's the big thing. Here's the big thing. Without that person's consent. There's zero chance, Monica had the consent of Sayori, given that she was basically passed out, right? We really need to expose Monica here because she's lucky that, Sayori was like into it or whatever, but it's like, dude, she literally like freaking like, she was like freaking coddling Sayori in bed, like when Sayori was asleep. Like, I don't know, it's like Monica's talking a big game for someone, who basically, if Sayori wouldn't have liked what she did, pretty much sexually assaulted her. Like, I hate to say that's basically what it is, right? And Monica talks a big game for being the one who's apprehensive about Sayori too, right? Sounds like a friendship, and oh, I thought this was going somewhere else. So, damn, that's crazy. It's not like you weren't all your friends because you're in the same club. Like, what the fuck, See, I think it's good that we're able to connect like this. I mean, it's important for us to click like this, right? Let's see, Monica and our poor over dinner. Face going back to that blissful enjoyment. I also have heard that food fights are a good way to bond between friends. What do you mean food fights? Like, you always have perked up from me. Almost looked at her strange before she started to laugh. This came. Hey, it's like such a childish idea. Hey, it's like about to freaking throw the plate. So immature and amateur. What the fuck? Immature and churlish. So Monica, tomorrow's just more. Yeah, okay, finally some actual, productive conversation, right? In general, yeah, literally the same exact shit. The only difference is that they all share the poems at the end of the day, right? So I have the food to look forward to when they're finished. All right, freaking, you got some still stroking that ego. She's like, oh yeah, praise me, praise me. It's so good. So you're proclaimed. She got up and looked at the pot, said, yeah, hey, freaking, yeah, because you ate it all. All right, offering a ball, dude. No way, don't do that. She's about to fucking starve. I can't eat anymore tonight. Is it? No, she's starving. We already know this. Don't. She slow down. You're choke. Freaking, it was. It's the Squidward like choking on the fork. We might be here for a bit. Actually, choked. So you two can go through Sayori and I can clean up. It's only fair. Yeah, literally. I don't know why all four of you weren't, Yeah, literally. Oh, I thought it was about to be Sayori. And that's like, dude, you ate like half the pot. Like, Natsuko comes small before walking out of the kitchen. Stood up and readjusted my sword before turning to follow. Yuri, turn around. Let's see. Yes? She's staring. Dude, like, never mind. Maybe it's because she doesn't want to be left alone, Sayori, but it's also like, dude, like, you're again, and she had a point about Yuri not getting close together, but it's like, I don't know what's this about? Like, you know, is she watch her for stringing off? Because here's the thing, right? Both Sayori and Yuri know that something happened, right? Both, and we can assume Natsuki knows, but she didn't end up confronting Monica about it, right? Because she's, I guess, more focused on what she's doing with Yuri right now. But pretty much everyone knows that Monica isn't telling them the full truth, right? And I'd say debatably, Sayori arguably maybe actually knows it's about her, but like Yuri from this can use context clues to figure out, okay, maybe it is about Sayori, right? But again, it's something to where it's like, I mean, to be fair, Monica was the one who suggested it. Like, is this not what she wanted? But again, I was saying maybe she want to be left alone, Sayori, but it's also like, dude, like you're again, if so, she would have said, okay, Natsuki, you can go, and then us three will stay, right? But again, it's like, would she really, really what? Like, glancing over, like, again, maybe she's just concerned for Sayori because she's the one who spends like however much time with the MC. Maybe she's worried that Sayori will go off. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand how they're this like being like distraught over the MC, right? That chapter. I don't remember that. So, oh, all right, yeah. Really? Yeah, it's like, huh? She's like, maybe not. It's like, yeah, hey, that's true, that's true. So, well, you're not really reading it. You're just looking at the pictures, right? Let's be real here. So, you know, so hold on. Is she gonna bring up Monica and Sayori? Because again, it's interesting. I think the dynamics that are being formed right now are pretty interesting. It seems very heavily focused on obviously of all of the four, right? And then you have them interacting with the MC. But when it comes to this specific, it seems like they're very heavily focusing on Monica and Sayori, right? And then also on the flip side, Yuri and Natsu kind of as like pairs, right? Mm. And then them developing there, right? Something to where it's like, mm. Yeah, it's something to where it's like, but now again, in this instance where it's Yuri Natsuki and she's potentially gonna bring up, Monica, right? Again, very kind of like interesting, prospect or concept, especially given that all three of them, or at the very least Yuri and not Sayori, right? Confront, or I don't want to say confronted, but at least inquired with Monica about information she was withholding from them, right? Who's the Oh, all right, freaking, you didn't seem to have any male lovers from what I recall. The freaking the fluffy king, right? You know, I think you're looking into it too much. This guy's never passed as someone I'd love. Well, I mean, that's how that works, right? Like I hate to say it, this isn't a crazy wild concept. It's like it's not like like you're not in love with like most people, right? Like it's something to where it's like, is the fluffy king Yuri? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. That part I wasn't really paying attention. I wouldn't be surprised, but it's like I left was turn my attention back to the book. So, oh, all right, maybe it is Yuri. Who knows? Oh, Monica time. I guess so. I guess we're gonna see what's up with her and Sayori, right? But again, you don't like, for example, I'd say there was only really one like, and also it raises the question of what do you view as the difference between like being like in love, right, versus like just like crushing on someone or thinking someone looks attractive. Because I'd say like me personally, I've crushed on like I've crushed on multiple people, throughout like my time, right? Pretty much since like I'd say like end of middle school to like, college level stuff. I'd say there was only really one. I can only think of one person that was ever like I would say definitively that I was like in love with. Again, it's like it's not like you're freaking falling like for every single fucking person you meet, right? That's not like so like I don't get what Natsuki's point was, but the big thing there being that's like yeah, I mean, it's something where it's interesting and kind of raise the question of how are these two like sort of pairs going to progress and develop because that seems to be how this is, you know, I guess what's the term like this is shaping out to be, right? So, pass. I shook myself. She stood up and stretched. See, that was a great meal. Smiled her enthusiasm as I also stood up. Now you're finally done. Are you ready to clean up this mess? She looked first she looked at the table. It's like, dude, it shouldn't be that bad. Just put it in the sink and let it soak, right? Or just the dishwasher, right? Can you do this? Bro, you gotta be kidding me. So come on, please don't make me clean this all by myself. I mean, dude, literally, they didn't even fucking cook the meal. Like, she's going way faster than usual. Pretty much only had to move one. Yeah, literally, like, you, dude, why are they beefing over fucking cleaning dishes? Like, why, what is this beef? Like, dude, Monica's actually about to have like a heart attack or something. That was it. What the fuck is going on? Dude, what is, you need, dude, bitch, teleportation, what the fuck? So, why, dude, what is fucking going on? Like, dude, is she about to like vent to Monica? What is happening? Sarah, what's going on? You're really being upfront about this. Dude, what is happening? All right, dude, there's no way the MC is dealing this much damage. There's zero chance. There is zero chance he's having this much of a fucking. It just doesn't make sense. They all know he's literally a PNG fucking avatar. Like, are you okay? No, she's not. Like, you know, she's not. She ain't. That's why she was freaking. And again, what's interesting is that because we saw her kind of breakdown earlier, but we don't really know like kind of what was it whether the MC touching her or just on her own volition, right? This is like words came. Oh my god, this is the fucking Halloween theme in Blue Sky, right? This is my turn to dude. There's no way the MC's dealing this much damage. There's zero chance the MC's dealing. Don't know what. Did she figure it out when Natsuki found you? Yeah, I guess what happened. I still don't know what that was a result of. I don't know like what was it? Was it the MC touching or just kind of her own volition? I moved my hand down hers gently. How she looked at the connection. Maybe she figured out, ultimately, like she ended up learning the entire truth, the full truth, right? Possibly, quite possibly, right? I mean, I wouldn't know because it's actually genuinely not clear, right? No, I really don't know how to explain this, but he isn't real. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. None of them are. So, okay. She squeezed my hand. Formulate your next thought. But you are, right? And so are Yuri and Natsuki. See, and then he doesn't matter, right? And nothing he does matters either. Yeah, so then why do I feel so bad? Because at the end of because here's the thing, and then this is kind of the interesting, and here's the thing. I'm gonna save this, right? Put this here. Okay, don't override that one. Don't override that one, because we're about to expose Natsuki. We're keeping track of whatever Natsuki does to Yuri. But here's the thing, and this is the direction I wish this mod would go in. This is the direction I wish this mod would go in. Because here's the thing, right? Even though he isn't real, it does raise one of two counterpoints. The first counterpoint is this. Why do they feel bad? And the answer being that is because they are real. That is validation of them being real. Them having these sort of, second thoughts and having these like emotions over doing this, right? These thoughts and feelings over doing this it's a self-fulfilling thing. It's what proves that they are real and they are different, right? And the second thing is that if they weren't real and then became real, right, via their enlightenment or, whatever, right? They became real once Monica, enabled their characters. Then what's to say they can't do that to the MC, right? What differs them from the MC when they weren't, enlightened like they are now versus the current MC, right? And could he be, again, I wish that this was the direction that the mod went in, because this is actually interesting and it does raise those questions, right? It's like, okay, could we possibly like enlighten the MC, instead of like just freaking like clapping his ass, right? Could we actually like enlighten him, and bring him to our level and have him fight back against the player, right? Or is it something to where it's like more just just even delving into that philosophical aspect, saying, oh, you feel bad because that is proof that you are real, right? And that's proof of why we must do this, because this is what differs us from everyone else. I feel so betrayed. She says okay, so does she know then? You betrayed and used by someone you love. But here's the thing. Because the question is, because is this directed towards Monica? Was this directed towards freaking, her potential? Because it was also the question of, did she somehow figure out the truth on her own? If Monica, it's a slippery slope. They gain sentience, and just seemingly once that you get to that point, you can kind of figure out everything else on your own, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Sayori, they already have their sneaking suspicions about Monica withholding information. I wouldn't be surprised if they're somehow able to figure out on their own, especially since they have command prompts, right? Like they're basically elevated to the same level as Monica. They just don't know, the history, right? They just don't remember the previous cycles. You still were hoping before today that this wasn't all a sick nightmare. Because again, if this goes back to Natsuki's poem, right? Natsuki's poem being of, more simpler times, right? When she wasn't, aware of the state of their reality, right? It isn't. It is. It's real. But again, she tackled me on the, hey, whoa, 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 Sayori. She sobbed loud as she clutched my shirt. See, why? Why? Dude, dude, this is actually, honestly, low key, this is actually pretty fucking crazy. Like the MC, I'm not even gonna lie. The MC did not do shit. He literally just exists as a stand-in, right? It seems like they completely forgot about the player's existence, which is interesting because the player caricature literally exists. We saw him speak via yellow text box. We know he exists and is a thing in this game. So, like, again, like this is why I'm disappointed in this. Like, again, I really wish the mod would just focus more. I should have clicked history, like on sort of what is it? This aspect, right? This aspect. I wanted it to focus more on this aspect. Instead, it focuses more on this aspect when it's like the dude literally is just following the script too, right? It's just a complete lack of self-awareness. Like, it's just something to where it's like, oh my God, bro. It was all right on the, hey, phone on the charger for the alarm is facts. That's facts. All right, I always imagine myself doing something like this with a lover, not a friend. Hey, okay, you're contradicting, there is you're saying two things here, right? But there is a connection that can be made, uh, it's one of those things to where it's like, maybe, the connection is there, right? No one in particular, a lover, dude. Never find that now without him, dude. There's no way it's this serious. It's not this deep, bro. They love her, dude. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to pitch Psionica and they're trying to pitch Yuri Natsuki, right? Natsuri or whatever it's called. Yuri time. She's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? I was gonna say, dude, I imagine the conversation started. They're like, what the fuck is going on upstairs? It's during my morning. What time? Oh, it's in the morning. Once yeah, hey, to be fair, facts. You're again, I was gonna say freaking Yuri pointing that out. That's why I'm like, dude, like if I were in your spot, I'd be like, this is the second time in a row they've been freaking, eating each other up when they fucking sleep, right? It's like, oh, you think there's something between them? I feel they're hiding something from us, dude. Dude, out of all the things to be hiding from them, that's actually crazy. They're just like, yeah, they're definitely in a relationship, bro. Like, or maybe they're not sure of it. Dude, like, funny enough, we know the truth behind it, right? But still, you can't blame Yuri Natsuki here. Again, for me, but again, ironic lack of self-awareness between them. Like, dude, Natsuki, we can't let these two interactions slide from Natsuki, right? We can't let these two interactions slide. Like, she herself said mad sus shit to Yuri. Like this kind of thing does tend to happen. I mean, yeah, like I hate saying because it happens with people you know, right? You know, before turning to a piece of roast toast. Maybe they're good friends. Sure, as I remembered yesterday, considering how he found it. That's why I'm like, hey, he tore me out my own thoughts. I don't know about that, but yeah, they're totally getting all slunkly. It's like, yeah, it's kind of sucks, bro. Like, Jesus. So just good as yesterday, dude. Because it's the same fucking since they're still getting out of their loveness. Want to ask you something about that book and stuff? Okay, but she already asked Noski about the Fluffy King, which ironically enough, maybe Yuri. Who knows? But there's something confused you. She's like, oh, I know the entire lore of the book. Do you see yourself as the main character or like them? Or is it a stand-in, or is it literally you? Right? Doesn't seem honest. You're sure I didn't think it was. Well, yes, I do see myself. I'm sure you see the similarities. So, yeah. But there's a few things to it. Honestly, I don't know. Don't seem like you. Well, because here's the thing, it's through your own perspective. Your own perspective and your own sort of viewpoint of yourself isn't inherently correct and it isn't inherently 100% true. So, like, how I view myself isn't necessarily how I actually am, is what I'm trying to get at. There is a sort of, they're not 100% in line. So, there would be some differences, you know, like yeah, Natsuki, but when you start to combine, viewpoints, right? Like Natsuki unlikely views Yuri in a different way she views herself. Neither are necessarily correct. It's likely a combination of both. So again, Star, she sees a lot more self-doubt than you do. So I mean, you nearly broke that jerk's. What the fuck are you? Is this the MC? Like, when was this, dude? Did stuff happen that I'm not aware of? Am I an idiot? Like, what the fuck? You think I would attack someone? She smirked. She looked at me. I don't think you have a cap on what you would do to someone if you got you angry. Like saying goes, quiet ones are most dangerous. Dude, Yuri was about to. We saw the glare that Yuri gave. I think it was like Natsuki or someone, right? And I'm like, I would not fuck with them. Like, I'm just pointing out the obvious. Small brother shook your arm. Small obvious in comparison. But I don't want to inflict violence on anyone. Far from it, really. So, sure you would. Hey, wait till. All right, dude. She's like, all right, I'm about to fucking sock her. Why'd you do that? Later, she offered her a piece. Just thinking about before. Dude, okay. Like, y'all talk about freaking Sayori and Monica, right? But you do shit like this. Like, you can't. We can't let this slide between them, right? We can't let this slide, right? We're not just gonna let this slide. Yuri, she looked at me, a bit shocked at chewing it slow. One, just gave my due pay. She brought the bang back to herself, a bit on the other end. Let's see. What the? Dude, Sayori and Monica are gonna come downstairs and they're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? They're gonna talk to each other. They're gonna be like, yeah, Yuri and Natsuki, they're definitely in a relationship, right? This feels. She follows suit. She be for, dude, this piece is for you. Said quietly. She held it close to me. Opened my mouth and gently took it from her. Dude, you can't fucking talk about like Monica and fucking Sayori and them like if this is how you're gonna act. Like, I hate to say, you can't talk about them being a thing if this is how you act. Like, this is literally this is like some fucking married couple shit right here. Like, I said quietly, dude, no fucking way. Oh my god. Hey, get the fuck out of the background. Dude. Yeah, dude, this is exactly why it's gonna happen. Dude, Monica and Sayori, they're gonna go dip somewhere. They're gonna be like, hey, Yuri Natsuki, did you see him earlier? They're definitely. Dude, this is actually pretty fucking funny though. Like, not even gonna lie. Like, it's pretty funny though, not even gonna lie. Like, to see them developing these kind of pairs, right? It's like Sam and I would do. She's like, what the fuck did I just see? It's like as I turn in my chair normal. Morning. Sayori said happy. She's like, what the fuck? Morning. Said rumbly. She walked. Dude, freaking, she's average coffee addict. Fucking, did you two sleep well? Natsuki asked a yeah, she's like, hey, Sayori. Yes, we did. Thanks for asking. Look there strangely, chews on my toast. You're being awfully nice today. You too comfortable sleeping up there with just the one bed. Okay, it's not okay. To be fair, it's not even the fact that it's one bed. Because I've slept in a single bed with guy friends before. It's not even the fact that it's one bed. It's the fact that they're fucking coddling each other, right? Like, so now a soft smile on her face. She came around and sat down. I could join CF, she said from a cup. That's just pretty warm too with all those plushies and stuff. It's not the plushies that's keeping them warm. She's like, what is going on? Especially Mr. Big Cow plushie. Again, that's why it's like she realized what was happening. So also you're cuddling. Yeah, that's why I'm like, hey, This coffee is fantastic. You know, I don't know how you brew such a good cup. Dude, it's a Keurig. Dude, Demo V 2.0? Hold on, what the fuck? I don't know. See, Sarah looked a bit confused. She shrugged and went back to Ian. Did you happen to get anything else for breakfast? Dude, look at the fucking table. There's shit there right now. Bro, cereal and pantry in the milk. Dude. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. She's vegan. Dude, serious. Okay. If you ask someone what'd you get for breakfast, you don't respond fucking cereal, right? You know, oh my god, dude, Natsuki, fucking crazy. There's cereal in the pantry and milk. There's more fruit. Those two would color up nice. Dude, Natsuki, you can't fucking say that with how you've been acting to Yuri. Like we have these two conversations saved, and then the bacon interaction, you know, we're not gonna let that slide, right? You know, we can't just let that slide, right? Do you really have to do it? It's like shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Is it Jesus? Yeah. Anyways, we can talk take things a bit slower since the game doesn't even know it's dead ass. Like, dude, and you're all dressed all right. Sheesh. Dude, yeah, no, Monica's the only one who's not fucking dressed. Even Sayori's, what the fuck? You know, of course we're excited. Even though he's around, it's still really fun to hang out. He seemingly flinched. Hang up. Dude, no way Sayori picked up on that. Zero chance. Like, that's actually like, you know, Jesus. With a bit of disgust, thinking about having to deal with him. It's really least I have to, Jesus. I did have everyone else around to help when that comes up. Sorry, I'm looking forward to being able to do what I want here. Once before, they're big mean jerks trying to push me around. Dude, like, that's nobody. Like, you know, that kid should probably capitalize our free time at school. So I'm going to get ready before I waste any more time. So she said, yeah, that's what I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, whoa, 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 hey, freaking, you know, why are you raising, right? So Sayori said, cheers, look. All right, it's like Natsuki's about to freaking interrogate Sayori. You're welcome. Natsuki had quietly. Sayori munched away. But what? Bitch, that quick? Holy shit. Four of us finished up a breakfast and out the door towards school. All right. Natsuki. She's like, Natsuki told me she absolutely don't. All right. We're going to end it here. Again, that low key, this is getting kind of crazy with the freaking, you know, like fan service going on. Hold on. It's freaking A. Meanwhile, I get the MC all to myself. Not even gonna lie, freaking, that's a reward in and of itself. Okay, so we now reach chapter 4. It's the start of this tensions rising. Soon you won't need. What the fuck does this even mean? All right, soon you won't need me anymore. Hey, no. Hey, but freaking, hey, we get the MC all to ourselves. That's what that means. uh, his little cute ass. Jesus Christ. But anyway, yeah, dude, Loki. It's honestly kind of funny though them like developing those two pairs. But again, you know, again, I've stopped taking this mod seriously just because it's literally just MC bad. Like, there's no way the MC's this like Avengers level threat to them. But again, you know, we're just gonna end it here. We'll see what ends up being the next one. So, yep, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.